Down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, you can't stop this.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from South Florida. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. He's inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A huge play right off the bat. An even 40 yards. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Open man, that's Collins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for one count longer. He most likely was going to result in a sack.
On the give, it's Williams. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. That's quickly out wide for Kirk. And he won't get away. Good opportunity there to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go, here we go. Ready,
He'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's got his tight end, Orlando Gatson, the second. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Okay, ready? It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
ready.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Third. Hawk 70. Hawk 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go now. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
32.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And the Raiders first down.
Let it up.
Here's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Ready to run.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Raiders.
Throwing again, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
It is 3rd and 10.
What's up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Forced out wide. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Williams to the air once more. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
What is that?
Throw it again. It's Williams. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
70 Lions. Ready, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now this looks like a design run. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Dolphins.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here with Williams. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Maker. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Give up the middle, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Hurt. Let go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back.
That is caught by the tight end, Oronde Jackson. Touchdown, Miami. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 their own 35-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Now he'll run it, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half. Now, as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now Williams. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one's good for 15 and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
He's got room at the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Raiders. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and good. And the Raiders get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
70, here we go, set. 70 line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
18, come on, here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw again. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
19 Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Come 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
So push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Arande Gadsden. Touchdown Miami. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
In motion now, it's Collins. On first and 10, it's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Cougar 19, 70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
Okay,
that
ready?
nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Hurt, right there, Hurt.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. Still going inside the 20. They finally track him down for what a run as they'll mark it at the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. An even 40 yards. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
Riggs, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now give on the ground. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Okay, break. Go.
He'll drop to throw. That one, take it in. Christian Kirk, touchdown Dolphins.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready to go.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. To throw is Williams. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Vegas.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now he takes off, and he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
On second down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try and throw, and here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Dragon 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Back to throw here. Oh, and that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
On the ground, this is Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Raider first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Raiders.
It's another run here for Williams. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Here's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 Lions! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one is caught by Addison. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On the ready! Come on, set! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll look to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
That's good.
A big-time play for the Dolphins. 31 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go! Cowboy! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! 18 Rattler! 18!
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Get up! Viking, 18! 19 Lions!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready? Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
They'll look to throw again. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Warriors 70. Go.
Back to the air one more time. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. Left side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ready? 65, 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it inside the 5. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So,
and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. The throw on the run is complete. Still on his feet. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. That gains an even 60 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. This one complete, right side. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense, and well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Intercepted. Turnover on down.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Let go.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Alert! Alert! Reload! Check smash! Ready?
They'll stick with him again. He works free, right side. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will add one more onto their big lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is it hard?
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Dolphins will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the 6. Let's go. Hawk. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half.
16-yard line.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready? Ready? Ready, ready.
Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On the ready.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll drop the throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Seven Pirate.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route,
Let's go now.
but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Micah Parsons getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season. So a win here for the Dolphins. They move to 1-0.